I'm looking west from Speedway in this lot here, and that, you see that C-Series right there? That's the truck that my seat came out of a couple of summers ago. I'd like to walk through this yard. I was only in it that one time. They don't let people walk their yards at all. I'm wondering if I bet I could bribe them though. That would be a cool one, because I've never seen a video out of there, and they got a bunch of old stuff there. I was just in the AMC in Pontiac area here. I think I'll go down the Ford. At least there's a lot of Ford trucks here, so I'll at least go down this one aisle right here. And it's nice to do this now because it's early spring and the weeds aren't so bad. It gets so bad you can't even walk through this stuff. My socks are still filled with stickers from those guys down there. Here's a little Bronco 2. Let me zoom out. I was zoomed in, sorry. Little Bronco 2 here. This was my sister's vehicle that she had in high school and early college until she got rear-ended, and she had one of these. It was brown. I think it was a 5-speed. She got rear-ended on I-25 from what I remember. But she had that one, and I had my 90 Bronco full size. As soon as I got that full size Bronco, I had to rub it in too, because it was way cooler. I still have it. There's a truck with a nice flatbed on it. I like that. There's a bump side. These trucks are getting to be valuable. This one, look at that bed. Holy crap. It's got some Bondo on it, so it might not be as good as what it looks right now. This one's got a decent bedside on it too. Jeez, those are getting hard to find. There's a bull nose. Short box frame. This is like my 63. Decent van. What's in it? Not much. But it's got a little rot right there, but not too bad. There's 60 something, early 60s. Looks like bullnose. The bullnose Bronco over here. This van is pretty rough. Another rough one there. Very rough Bronco. Bet that tailgate's probably all rusted out or it'd be gone. I might have to look at it. Let's go back over this way. Oh, there's another Aero Star. I'm still looking for the rear bumper. Got them in the Ford truck section too. Be good. Nope, cracked. Cracked 3 or 4 times, just like all the other ones. I told them I'd be able to find one too. I might not be able to find one. These are some of the AMCs again. Ow. Just got stabbed by something. There's your bike. That's where it ended up after it got stolen. Dent side. Could be worse. These are worth a bunch of money now too. Another bump. Pretty rough. That one's early too there. It's too bad this thing's in rough shape. Econoline. Pretty cool. What does it say? Love John carved in the back of that. Oosh, real bad over here. Another early 60s. Another dent side. These trucks are pretty well picked over. That's got to be like a 59 or 60. Another little Bronco 2 been rolled or something. Looks more like something fell on it. Bull nose. Bump side. There's another 59, 60. Same with this one here. What we got over here, dually bed, actually looks pretty dang good. That's like, yeah, that's brick nose right there, I believe, judging by the tail lights. Someone looking for a 8-foot dually bed. This one's pretty nice. Some fenders in here, rear bumper. I bought a rear bumper out of here for mine. That one looks like it's a little tweaked. Those are getting hard to find in good shape. I might look at that one anyway. Fiberglass is a little messed up, but that's easy to fix. A couple more. Some FE valve covers there. This grill off of this truck is like a 62 or something. 4-barrel intake. Is that a 460? It looks like 4-barrel. Let's see what it says here. Yep, D3VE. That's like what would be on my 73. All right, what else we got? Another late 50, 59, 60. Oh, that little dent side trim right there is probably not easy to find on the door. Yeah, these trucks over here are pretty well picked apart. Hold on, I need to move my hand. It's starting to cramp. I've been filming for like an hour here. Oh, bullnose Bronco 302. Ow, 302 4-barrel. Huh. I know that they made them 302 4-barrels in these Broncos. I've never had a bullnose in my life, so I don't know that. Another Bronco here. That bumper's twisted. This has got to be late 90s, or mid 90s, I mean. Oh no, it is a brick nose. It is a brick. Yeah, I've had my 90 Bronco. My dad bought it for me in 1997. And it was pretty low mileage. And it was in like a repo lot or something for a while, and then we got it. And I'll never give it up. I've been doing work on it forever. Hard to get those EFIs running right after they're not running right. They got, what does it say, Fairfield, Illinois? That's crazy. They got vacuum lines going all over the place. Schwab plumbing and heating. That's cool. You can just barely make it out on the side of that thing. Schwab plumbing and heating. Huh. This one with the Budweiser sign's cool. I think I've made a video on this one before. I wish it was in better shape. Just a little bit better shape in this thing. I wouldn't even mess with it. I'd leave the body as is with the Budweiser sign, but look at the back here. I mean, you could do the wood, but on this side, it's all cut up. Unfortunately, it's really too bad. John Maitland, 94, 96 or something like that is written on there. I wonder if he's the one that cut it. The fender's all messed up too. If this thing was straight with this body, oh my God, it would be so cool. I can hear the race cars going. The Speedway, you can kind of see the tower over there. You can hear the race cars going around the track there. I've been told, this is the second time I've read it, that they're going to build a drag strip here. So that would be incredible. I just hope that something doesn't happen with the yard here. They don't plan on moving. I've talked to them a few times. The city's encroaching on this stuff. Transfer case. Let's look at this tailgate. I'm sure it's rough at the bottom. They all are. They always are. This topper doesn't look too bad. It's the wrong color, but it's in really good shape. Maybe I should snag on that. That one, you can see the fiberglass, so it's pretty pretty worn down. Probably been here a lot longer. Yeah, that one's decent. Huh. I scrapped mine because it got warped from sitting out in the sun in Grand Junction, leaning up against the building. As soon as you take those things off, it's hard to get them back on right. I had mine off, all the way back in the 90s. And my floors never rusted, but that was, the 90s. Here in Colorado, they don't tend to rust as bad. It's been so dry. It hasn't rained here in like months. It didn't snow at all this year. It snowed like maybe 3 times, maybe once over a couple inches. Pretty dry. 2-door Explorer Sport. These things are pretty cool. That one's actually pretty decent body on it. I like those. I had a couple of the newer Explorer Sports. 99. I think I had 3 or 4 of them. I flipped a couple of those back in around 2011 when I was just flipping cars. Kind of getting back into flipping cars because there's good money in it with how crappy the modern stuff is. Here's that Pacer. I did a video on already. Another little Bronco too. You never see these things. Oh, I didn't even see this. This is a little Metro. Oh no, wait, Ambassador Super. This is look like a freaking upside down bathtub. The wheels in the front are real inset so that they don't need a big opening. It really makes them unique looking with that really low piece of trim across the whole thing. Sitting here next to another bullnose Ford. Don't ever see these anyway. This is like a 99 maybe F-150. This one's been rolled really bad. Got a 5.0 motor sitting in it. Hey, look at that bumper. I wonder if that would work on my 96. Got some mud flaps bolted to it. It's a little rough. Dang it. There's another Bronco lid someone peeled off and just threw down, so now it's all warped to hell. They're not, people give those away, so, ooh, dang it. This side of this bumper looks really good, but the other side's all messed up. It's too bad. Someone's just throwing stuff around. Look at how this thing's sitting. I don't know what they're doing. So this topper must have been on that green truck over there. They took this bed off for some reason, threw the topper over here. Let's go see why they took the bed off. Did they do all that to get the tank out? Maybe. Never know what these guys do in these yards. They're not very respectful. It's probably why that other yard over there doesn't let people in it. Well, the tank is gone. They cut the exhaust. It's just laying down there. So they were after something under here. Probably the tank. Seems like the long way to do it, but when you're out in the yard, you got to do what you got to do, I guess. I just wish they left things a little nicer. This is probably the ladder off of that right there. Sometimes those had ladders on them. Big old van, camper van. Ooh, look at this bed over here. I could use a good flatbed. Ow! Man, I keep on hitting stuff today. Actually, for a little bed, that's not bad. I wonder if I could use that. It's just a little guy, but I bet I could figure something out to do with it. And a bunch more. Another Bronco too. This was more like my sister's looked like, I think. But it was darker on the top color. Two-tone brown is what hers was. Alright, where am I? Man, this is a long row. Junk. Rangers. A Bronco Sport I kind of like. A body's actually really nice. It'd be fun to V8 swap one of those, because the Sports never came with the V8. You could get the 4 doors with the V8. Be cool to throw 5.0 in it. There's another Sport, newer one, last generation of the Explorer. And they came out with that the new Bronco Sport. They should have just called that the Explorer, and then had the Bronco and Explorer again. There's another Bronco, a brick. Let's go look at this brick. Pretty rough. That topper might be the one, though. It's the right color. I might have to see what he wants for this topper. That's actually really nice. That's the one that will go right onto my 90. Won't have to do anything to it but maybe clean it. Yeah, that's the one. That's nice. It's nice to know. I've looked for toppers here before, I swear. And I guess I somehow missed that one. Well, I think I'm going to end the video here. I know there's a ton more trucks here. Maybe let's go through this other side, because it's not big enough for a whole video, I don't think. Maybe it is. Long bed. Bump. Look at the tree. This truck's been here so long. Look at this tree. It's got to be a 20-year-old tree, right? That's pretty cool. There's another Bronco. I didn't look at that one. I know I've looked at this Bronco before. How did I not see that white one over there? Because I've definitely looked at this white one over here, because it would have a decent tailgate on it, but someone pried it open so they could get the guts out of it. Like, how dumb do you have to be? I guess it's got a couple holes down there. Mine doesn't come with the rear tire, so I just need to order one. They're not even that expensive. This topper would be nice, but it's got that third light in it. It's a big bed. I looked at the other side of that already. Alright, and this is another bullnose, rotted real bad. This one's wrecked. But it's got a motor in it. It looks like the motor might be pushed back. It's probably damaged. 5.8. And those 5.8s are getting even harder to find. That's what's in mine. Alright. This one's probably got a 5.0 in it. It's a 4-wheel drive. Yeah. 5.0. Complete motor. It's too old to be a roller motor, so people don't really go for those either. Nice crew cab. I got a crew cab. Mine's a 96. Snowboard in the back of it. Let's look at this bumper. It's rough. It had the stupid bumper guards on there. I hate those things. I pulled the column out of this one. That column is in my 63, and there was another truck right here, and it's gone. Someone must have bought it. People do buy cars out of here. I was thinking about talking to them about a couple of them. Alright, let's go around this tree. I'm kind of headed back to the front. Not really, but we'll go through this section here real quick. Hey, that doesn't look too bad. That one could be fixed. The grill there. There's a Bronco. Someone ripped the top off. Let's look at the tailgate. Rotted, of course. Wonder why they ripped the top off. They ripped it off and left it there. It's in rough shape. I don't know why they would even bother taking it off. Another bullnose. Lots of Broncos. Lots of Broncos here. Ugly brown one. This is hubcap here. I don't know. Looks mercury-ish. What's this radio here? This is odd. Man, that thing probably hard to find. Can't tell who the manufacturer is. It's too bad it's in the dirt just laying here. It's got to be pretty early. Huh. Interesting. Just in this pile of dirt right here. You can see you're constantly walking over parts. This yard's been here for a long time. Molester van there. Old Chester's old van and the Econoline. Bullnose truck. Brick nose truck. All this stuff's really rough to pick through. Alright, I think I'm about done now. Been here for a couple of hours. Didn't really find exactly what I'm looking for, but I found some of it. So there's more Chevy trucks and Ford trucks. I'll have to go through some of this other stuff that I don't normally go through. More Pontiacs that I'll never go through. There's another Catalina there. There's a Bonneville here. Some international trucks. So I'll be here a lot this spring and summer, so I'll definitely take some more video.